Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Melissa and today we have part 2 to my humongous ear collection. So let's get started. So yes, if you're new, I am slowly showing my entire Disney collection. I started with my ears not last week, like 2 weeks ago-ish. And I am finishing it up. Today is going to be all of my self-made ears as well as Disney Parks ears. In addition, last video, whatever you want to call it, I showed all of my Disney small shop ears, including these ears, which are from Shop the Magic Factory, or not Shop the Magic Factory, their Instagram, Shop the Magic Factory. I always get it confused. So if you want to check that out, I highly recommend. And I also have been I showed my t-shirt collection, which this was also featured in. So I highly recommend you go and check out those videos. But yes, today we are going to be doing my ear collection. Before we get into it, again, I want to like shout out my outfit. I finally actually put an outfit together. I feel like I always just sit down and film and I always forget to put ears on, and I was like, oh, I have this shirt on. I put an outfit together. Are you proud of me? So I was very, very excited about this, and I finally get to wear this shirt. Yes. So I do want to shout out my outfit because I'm proud of myself. With that being said, most of these are going to be my own ear creations, and a lot of them are inspired by things that I've seen on Instagram or that I've just seen in videos and that kind of stuff. So some of them are unique to me ideas, and some are inspired by other creators. In addition, I have a very, very small Parks collection. I don't really like Parks ears very much, but I have a few of them that I will show in this video. So I guess without further ado, let's get started. Let's start with my Parks collection. I think I'm going to do order that I got them. And you have seen 2 of these ears already. Showed them in my most recent haul. I feel like I mentioned that haul in every single video, but anywho, the first pair of ears that I'm going to be showing you guys is the first pair of ears I ever bought. No, there was a pair of ears that I had before, but the headband broke. So this is my oldest pair of ears, but not technically my first ever pair of ears, if that makes sense. Here they are. They are the 2018 Attraction ears. They say 2018 on the side. They have this glitter fabric all over them, as well as just a bunch of the symbols. Is that going to focus? There we go. On the bow. Is that focusing? There we go. My favorite is the Mickey bar right there. And then a bunch of sparkles. The back is just plain. This is a Disney Parks pair of ears. Like I said, 2018. It does have the tag on it. These I wore on a 2018 Disneyland trip. My sister actually graduated and we went on a little like 2-day Disneyland trip because she went to UCLA, and so we stayed down, and my dad was also working in Anaheim, so it just like worked out perfectly. And so my grandma and I all went to Disneyland. It was like my grandma's first time in Disneyland since, I think she said, the year they had moved there. Anywho, they went to Disneyland like the first year they were ever here. So that was her first time. A really great trip, great memories too. But yeah, super cute ears. That's my first pair. So yeah. My next pair of ears is one that you guys may have seen in my haul, but I'm going to show them again here because they are super pretty. They are my Disney World 50th ears. You can see the leather embossing, debossing, whatever you call it, with the castle and the 50th. I have so much 50th merch. I was realizing the other day, I'm actually like, I have so much 50th merch. But this one is definitely super cute, and were ones that I absolutely really wanted. I didn't know if they would still be in stock when I went to Disney World. This one is like a velvet bow. I've said this before, I don't love the bow and I kind of want to replace it with a different material, but for now it's still on there. I still haven't made a decision. It says Disney World 50th on the side and has its little tag, and then in the inside it is like also velvet. Really cute. I like the gold versus like the blue personally. I like the gold and black. I think it's really cute. They made another one that's actually on sale on Shop Disney right now if you want to go snag it. It doesn't have a bow though, so I'm like not a huge fan of it because I wish that it had a bow. It just looks plain without a bow. Like, it looks off without a bow, personally. Personal belief of mine. Moving on. This tag just came off of it. We have another pair of ears that you guys have probably seen. Yes, it still has the tags. I still haven't worn them. They are the Disney 100th ears. These were the cast member exclusives, which I got from Cast Connections. Which the only difference between the regular and these ones is that this like bow is silver versus the regular ones are all like lavender colored. One of the reasons I really like this ear is because it looks like Spaceship Earth, and these are like real metal appliques, which I think is so cool. I bought this for about $23-ish, I think, at Cast Connections. Tag's still on it, but it doesn't have the price on it. Yeah, these are really cute and so sparkly. Look at that. The light's really popping off on these ears today. I don't know how comfortable they would be. Like, I can speak to the comfortability of all of the other ones because I have worn all of these in the parks and they are very comfortable. Well, this one actually is not the most comfortable because it is the older design, but like the newer ears are definitely a lot more comfortable. But this one, I don't know, because of this fabric. I don't know. But yeah, I don't buy a lot of Parks ears. That's actually my last pair of Parks ears. Because they used to not be really comfortable. So whenever I would go to Disney, I would never buy them. Then I started making my own ears. And I was like, I'd rather make my own ears and know how comfortable they are. And then I started buying ears. So I was like, yeah, the Parks ears just don't hit the mark, really. And I do have a few plain sequin ears, which I feel like is the majority of what comes out, or what has come out from Disney. And I feel like, to me, I can just go out and buy like discounted fabric and make those ears versus paying to have them. I don't know, that's just me, but yeah, I don't know. That's my theory on Parks ears. So for the rest of my ears, I don't really have them sorted. I'm just gonna go ahead and show them as I pull them out, basically. The only ones that I kind of have sorted, I will show first because they're kind of unique versus the rest of mine are mostly just fabric of some kind. The first pair of ears that I'm going to show that I personally made are these rhinestone ears. They're some of my favorites. I did used to have a bow on it, so you can see I ripped the bow off. I didn't really like how they looked with the bow, and I really love how they look without the bow. This was one of my first pair of ears I ever made, and they are fluffy in the back. And yeah, they're not the highest quality. I've definitely gotten better at making ears as time's gone on, but they are super cute. I actually kind of want to put them on and wear them. Here's them on. I think they're super cute. I really want to make another pair like this, but rhinestone ears take so long to make. They take so long to make, but they just turn out so pretty. Like, look at that shimmer. I love it so much. Yeah, these are so gorgeous. And they look like bubbles to me, like little bubbles. Anywho, okay, moving on to the next pair. They're also rhinestone ears. I have 3 pairs of rhinestone ears. These are Make It Pink, Make It Blue rhinestone ears. Again, these all were like early creations. Look at this one I made after these ones, and so like I realized I could add glitter to the back and it would like shimmer. Like, look at that. This one I painted it because I didn't have pink fabric, and then this one is just the same fabric underneath as this one, and then just a plain gold bow. I really love these too. I have also worn these in the parks, and they are heavy. They are very heavy, but they look really good in photos. I think actually my channel photo is me in these. I'm not mistaken, but yes, my final pair of rhinestone ears, I'm not a huge fan of. They didn't turn out how I wanted to. I tried using a different glue. I typically use hot glue, and I was like, hot glue like tends to leave residue, and then you have to go through and basically clean up the residue. Like, it's a whole thing. So I was like, oh, well, what if I use fabric glue? Don't use fabric glue. Don't use fabric glue. Because they will come off. You can see they came off. I have to fix them. The bow, I also like does not want to stand up, and I need to fix the bow. These are just like all around kind of a hot mess and need to be fixed. But here they are. I do really want to fix them because they are a really cute color, and I think I'm actually going to take these off this headband because I do like my thicker headbands versus my thinner headbands. So I will update if I end up changing them out. But yeah, fabric glue does not work. Just use hot glue. That's what I learned. But yeah, I also added glitter to the back. It works for the glitter. Does not work for the rhinestones, however. No. So those are all of my rhinestone ears. I do really like how they turn out. I think they are some of my, like, this I think is probably the best pair of ears I've ever made. But they take a really long time to make. So talking about taking a really long time, we have my 2 pairs of hand painted ears. I am not an artist by any means whatsoever. However, I saw this like hack, I guess you could call it, online that was basically like how to get an image onto, like how to basically trace an image so that you can paint it. And I tried it out, and these are the ears that I made. They are Hercules and Meg ears. They took me literally like 3 days to paint because I kept like redoing them because I wasn't happy with it. But I think they turned out really cute. I've gotten a lot of compliments on them in Disney as well. And I just added this. This stuff I buy from the dollar store, and this fabric, I want to say I got at Joann's, and then the headband I just get it on Amazon. That's what I was trying to say. Anywho, I really like these, and for a really long time I had a hard time finding Meg and Hercules ears. So like being able to find these was really, or being able to make these was really fun. The other pair of hand painted ears, I don't know. I'm on the fence about. I'm really not good at making faces. So like drawing faces, I should say. But I tried. Here they are. They are Lottie ears. I saw someone else wearing Lottie ears, and I was like, that's so cute. I have to make them myself. Her face, her adult face is not great. But this is her as a little kid, and then her as an adult. I don't know how to make her face look better. I can't. And then it's just plain pink, which is the same. Very, very, very pink. And then I used, what do you call this? Like poof balls, I guess. These are also, all of the ones I've shown so far are all no-sew method. So I just recently tried the sew method, and I prefer it so much better. It turns out so much neater. But these are my Lottie ears, and I use the same method as them. Okay, moving into the bulk of my ears, which are just like fabric ears, that kind of stuff. There are a few that I like have added foam appliques, but for the majority I haven't. Oh wait, hold on. I have one more pair of rhinestone ears that I just found. Okay, these might actually, did I make these? I think I made these first still. These are just clear rhinestones? What do you call them? Oh no. I accidentally poked a hole in them. I'd have to fix that too. There are silver rhinestones, I guess you would say, with a purple bow. You can see I accidentally poked a hole in them. These are also just painted with some glitter on them. Painted cardboard with glitter, and then I hand placed all of the rhinestones, which took a while. I really like this pair too. I think it's really cute. Super cute. I love those ears. Okay, moving on into my fabric collection. Again, I don't know. I just don't know how to tackle this because they're all just kind of, we're just going to pull them out. We're going to pull them out as they go. So my first just plain fabric is this jeans pair. I actually took apart a pair of jeans that had holes in the inseam. And I made this pair of ears from an old pair of my jeans. I washed the jeans first before I did it, by the way. But I really like these. I think they're really cute. Again, I'm not the cleanest of makers. This was one of my older pairs. You'll probably be able to tell which ones are the newer ones versus the older ones. I think now with the sew method, they just turn out so much cleaner. They're very, very plush though, and soft. They're so soft. Yeah, these are cute. And then I also wrapped the band as well. So we have that pair of ears. My next pair of just plain fabric ears is one of the more recent ears that I've made, and it is this Alice in Wonderland pair of ears. You can kind of get a better feel of the fabric on the back. And all of these fabrics I just got from Joann's, unless I say otherwise. So yeah, let me move the bow so you can kind of see. I love this fabric so much. I think it's such an adorable. I have so much of it though. I bought way too much. And I really like the felt bow too. I like the big bow with like tiny ears. I'm a big fan of that. Next up we have a pair of Aladdin ears. This is my Aladdin ears. You can see it's just kind of a bunch of scenes from the movie. And on the back we have a boo-boo. Not a boo-boo. A boo. These are really cute. I like debated for a really long time about which bow to put on. So I was like, oh, I want to put like a lavender bow or what. But I really like how they look with the like puffy bow. I am not a bow expert by any means. Like bows are definitely the hardest part of the ears for me. But these ones, I really like the puffy bow. My mom also really likes the puffy bow. She's always my tiebreaker whenever I'm making decisions. So that was one that I was like, oh, do you like the puffy bow or no? And she was like, yeah, I like the puffy bow. Hold on. There was a hair on this pair. Moving on, we have, this one is a little more than just fabric. And this one is definitely inspired by some other creators that I've seen make ears. These are Rapunzel ears. They're based on her corset, her bodice. I love how these turned out. I think these are absolutely stunning and I love them so much. I love them. I just love these ears. They're some of my favorite pair that I've ever made, if not my favorite. I'm gonna say that about I love all of my ears, but I think they turned out so well. And they're kind of an easier way to make it. It's all ribbon applique, so I pretty much just hot glued ribbon on top of ribbon on top of ribbon, and then used this rope as the trim. But I love these ears. I want to make more princess bodice inspired ears. I really want to make Merida ears, even though she's not necessarily my favorite. I do still really love her like whole outfit, and I love Scotland, so yeah. Next I have another princess applique ears. This one has a tiny bow, which I actually really like too. I like all bows. This one has a bunch of hairs on it. I apologize. You can kind of see the like mesh, the mesh detail, and then I hot glued a little gem in the middle. And then they're just plain blue on the back. And then they have, not like rhinestone. I wrapped this one as well. Very similar concepts to the Rapunzel ones as far as like how I made them. Let's see. Let's go for this pair. This is a very classic pair. It is just classic sequins and Minnie Mouse bow. Very plain, very boring. No sew ears, just a very plain pair of ears, but very classic, very versatile. Moving on, we have another pair of just plain fabric ears, and these are my Sanderson sisters ears. I had to get my favorite Mary on it. I don't have any Sarah on here, but I actually made 2 pairs of these, and I matched with my mom when we went to Disney World for Halloween a couple years ago. So these are very like purpley. I also have a lot of this fabric too. I think I'm going to make another pair of ears with like Sarah on them. I feel like it's one of those fabrics that you can reuse. Next up, we have a Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse pair of ears. This I made for my 2019 trip. And I saw another creator here on YouTube do a tutorial, and I followed her tutorial pretty much. I don't remember who it is. I don't think she makes videos anymore anyway. But I just have Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse, and then I actually, when I was there in 2019, I actually got Mickey Mouse to sign the back, and I didn't get Minnie Mouse, but I love these so much. I think they're so gorgeous. Again, some of my favorite ears. Yeah, super cute. Moving on, we have another pair of Mickey ears. These are Sorcerer Mickey's ears, and they are just, I just found this fabric and I was like, wow, that looks like Sorcerer Mickey themed. So I grabbed some dark red fabric and added this bow. I again love the puffy bow. Back's just plain, and that is covered. So yeah, super cute. This is an easier pair to make if you are wanting like cosplay ears. If you can find the right fabric though, because sometimes it's hard to find fabrics. But yeah, moving on, we have another cosplay-y pair of ears, and this is R2-D2 themed. You can see the ears. This has foam applique on it, but it does have shiny fabric, like silver shiny fabric on it, and that fabric is just plain on the back. But both ears are the same except it's covered by the bow. These I had a really hard time doing. I literally had to like trace over the foam, and it was a whole thing. And the foam always comes off, so I have to like always fix it. But yeah, my R2-D2 pair of ears. Have I shown this? I need to organize this because I think I'm about to repeat. I don't think I've shown this one though. Okay, here is my next pair of ears. This is a loosely tangled inspired pair of ears, and they are dark purple sequins with a gold bow. This was like one of the first sequin pairs of ears that I ever made, and I think they're so adorable. They're very puffy too, very strong and puffy, very cute. A little more subtle Disney versus like in your face Disney. This is my most recent pair of ears that I made. Hold on. And these I made in my most recent video, or not my most recent video, my ear tutorial video. Well, it wasn't a tutorial. Make ears with me for halfway to Halloween. And they're just plain sequins. Yeah, and they're shiny. Little shiny bow. But yeah, kind of boring. You guys can see my method in that video. This is another foam applique ear that I made again for my trip in 2019, which was again during Halloween. These are poison apple drip ones. I kind of want to remake these, but instead of using foam, use what is it called? Like glow-in-the-dark paint. I've seen a few people do that, and I really want to try and see if I can do that. I might do foam on the bottom so that way I have something to follow. I don't know. But it just has the Evil Queen's like crown as well. Just plain on the back. But yeah, I literally cut out a silhouette of the poison apple and traced it, and then cut it, did the same with that. Yeah. My last 3 pairs are all pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie. My first of my last 3 pairs are my posters. This one side has Dumbo, and then this side has Peter Pan, and then it has just a blue or a orange bow. Wow, the color like changes. I don't know if you guys saw that. The color of the orange changed. I actually have a ton of this fabric, and I've been meaning to make some more ears. There's like Lady and the Tramp posters, there's Alice in Wonderland, who else is on there? 101 Dalmatians, Jungle Book, there's a whole bunch, and I really want to make some more ears out of them. I just have not had the chance, basically. But this is it flipped around with the bow on the other side, but I definitely like the Dumbo side better, which I think is cute. Okay. Oh, I also wrapped the headband in that fabric. Moving on, we have a pair of genie ears. These, you can also flip the bow around. Let me flip the bow around. If you want this side, if you want this side. That turned out weird. But yeah, these are just genie ears. I got this fabric off of, not off of it, from Joann's. I think this fabric is just so cool. Yeah, I don't really have much to say besides that. And then we have my final pair of ears, which is a Little Mermaid sidekicks inspired. It reminds me a lot of the pattern that came out from Vera Bradley a few years ago. I really struggled with what the bow should be, and then I saw this like flip around sequined fabric from that's like rose gold, and I thought it looked like scales, so I added it. This one you can also flip around if you wanted to. I actually kind of like that side better. Anywho, this is my last pair of ears. I realized after I finished the last clip that I did in fact have more ears than those last 3. I have more ears that I have made very, very recently, again, in my halfway to Halloween haunted mansion video. So I'm just gonna show them really, really quick. My first one is this one. I made both of these from a Loungefly wallet. This was the interior lining. And I hand stitched these and sewed them for the first time. If you'd like to see how I did that, please check out that video. And then the other pair of ears, I did a mixture of the no sew and the hand sew method. I basically hand sewed the actual ears and bow and then glued them on because I just think it looks a lot better. And yeah, I pulled this applique all off of that wallet. It does glow in the dark. This side glows in the dark. This side does not. This guy does. Which I do have a short up if you want to see how this and the matching backpack glow in the dark. I highly recommend that you go check out that short. So yeah, without further ado, I think we're finally done. Thank you guys so much for watching and seeing all this through. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my entire ear collection. I definitely will be making more. As I was showing the ears, I actually came up with a few more ideas that I'm really excited about. With that being said, I have a couple more collections that I have to show. I have a bunch of Disney art that I think I'm going to show. Well, not a bunch. I have a little bit of Disney art, a few Funko Pops as well, but otherwise I've showed you pretty much my entire Disney collection. I don't really, I mean, I mostly just collect Loungeflies, to be completely honest. There's like a few bits and bobs here and there that are like don't fit into anything, which I might just show in a short or something like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing everything though. yeah, subscribe for more. I'm going to be posting a lot. I keep saying this, but I do have a haul coming. I'm waiting for a few more packages to come in before I film that, and I'm gonna do I'm gonna try and like see if I can trick myself into like not remembering what each box is. But that will be coming, as well as a few other tag videos that I have planned. I have sort of an outfit idea video in the works as well. I will soon have a like little life update, channel update, because I do have some news that I will be sharing. And I think otherwise that's all I have for you today. If you liked the video, please give it a like, and comment down below what your favorite pair of ears that I showed today is, or if you have any of the same ears, or if you make ears, if you liked any of the concepts. And yeah, I think that's it. Like the video, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. And I think that's all I have to share. Thank you guys so much for watching.